Yeah, what's up? It's Cotton Sports Talk. Brandon Sewell, your host, Mr. Murray on the cam. It's been a while. Fellas been busy, but we ain't gonna never stop this right here. It's week 7, baby. Predictions. All right, so the first game, we weren't really too excited about it. Packers versus the Bears. It's not an exciting game at all. The Bears don't really have a quarterback. And, Aaron Rodgers, at the end of the day, he's still a solid quarterback. But I always had in my mind that dude was never really a pocket passer. And I think they just now speaking on this on First Take or Undisputed or whatever. But, watching him play, I don't know if it's a Sagittarius thing, but all those quarterbacks, that Sagittarius, Russell Wilson, and even Johnny Manziel, they always play like outside the pocket and let plays break down those stuff on the run. So, that's what he did or tried to, but they got the W, so that was cool for them. But the first game of our predictions, Giants versus the Rams. I'm going with the Giants. Rams are not a good team at all. I mean, they have a good front seven defensively, and they still got Gurley and Tavon Austin, who I wish the Bengals would make a trade for somebody, because dude need to be on the spectacular teams where he can really be, a star. But I'm going with the Giants after Odell turned up last week. So that's that. Next game, Saints versus the Chiefs. I'm going with the Saints. The Chiefs, still a good team, good defense, good running game. But, the Saints, man, they just explosive offensively. So I'm just going to pick that, that offense versus their defense, or the fact that the Chiefs, I don't see them competing as far as scoring-wise. So I'm going with the Saints. Next game, Vikings versus the Eagles. Carson Wentz, we spoke of him already. Beautiful kid. As far as football, he's going to be successful. Vikings, top team in the league in my eyes defensively. They just got that energy right now, and I'm rolling with it. Next game, Titans versus the Colts. Going with the Titans. Colts, I love Andrew Luck, but I don't know their team, and I love what the Titans could potentially do in the future, and their running game is solid, so I'm picking them. As far as the reason why is I see their running game just being able to manifest success, as well as Mariota and Kareem plays. So next game, Bills versus the Dolphins. I'm going with the Bills. Simply put, I'm not really a big fan of the Dolphins, even though I like Landry, even though they beat the Steelers last week, which was a shocker. But that's a big shocker. That was disappointing. I mean, I was actually happy, because if they continue to lose and balance out with the Bengals, it might play out in the long run with a few tiebreakers or what have you. But I'm going with the Bills. I love Tyrod Taylor. I love Rex Ryan, and so I'm going with those guys. And McCoy, but I think he got a little hamstring, but I think them guys will still pull it out. Next game, Lions versus the Redskins. I think this is an upset for me. I'm picking the Lions. Matt Stafford is having a great season. Kirk Cousins is he's a good quarterback. They have a great offense. But I'm going with the Lions, man. I'm hoping Marvin Jones have a big game. They still got Golden Tate and Ebron at tight end. They have a solid, offense. So I'm going with them. Next game, Bengals. Who the Cincinnati Kid versus the Cleveland Boys. I like the Cleveland Browns too, but at the end of the day, it's about time they get that W, man. So I'm picking the Bengals. They should not lose this game at all. They really shouldn't. But it's very well possible that they can, because Hugh is coming too. So, don't be surprised to see some tricks up their sleeve. But I'm going with the Bengals in a close one. Next game, Ravens versus the Jets. I had the Ravens winning this game, but my man, Mr. Murray on the count, had to pull it up, and he told me Geno Smith is starting. I've always been a big fan of Geno Smith. I know they're always trying to play him, like he's one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL, but I'm a man guy, and I had man 15 or whatever one it was when he was a rookie, and they didn't have nobody to throw to. All the wide receivers was like 70 overall. So if you come from a spread offense where you got Tavon Austin and Stedman Bailey, and you scoring 45 touchdown passes a year, and you come into the league with these weak wide receivers, then you're not going to be successful. So, but he got Brandon Marshall, he got Decker, he got those boys, and I'm going with the Jets over the Ravens. Next game, Falcons versus the Chargers. I'm going with the Falcons. Explosive offense. Chargers found ways to lose, even though they beat the Broncos. That was a good game and all, but I'm going with the Falcons in this one. Next game, 49ers versus the Buccaneers. It's Kaepernick time, baby. And I love the Buccaneers. I love Jameis Winston, but I think 49ers going to pull it out. Come on, Kaepernick. Kneel down and stand up for that victory. Next game, Patriots versus Steelers. Come on, Tom Brady. I don't like you, but I respect y'all, man. And Roethlisberger is out, I think, or at least he hurt, and I think y'all should go ahead and get that W over the Steelers, so I'm picking the Patriots. Next game, Seahawks versus the Cardinals. Game of the week. I'm not a Carson Palmer fan, but I think last week he had one of those Carson Palmer good games, when he used to do with Chad and hooching on them boys back in the day. But I'm going Russell Wilson, Legion of Boom, W for the Seahawks. Next game, Texans versus the Broncos. Good game as well, but I'm going with the Texans. Simply put, they're going to eventually get that ball rolling. But Denver could make Brock Osweiler like a little punk out there, so that should be a good game. But I'm pulling with the Texans in a very, very close game. Record last week was 7-8. wasn't the best record, but NBA season's coming up. We're gonna jump on them topics as soon as we can. It's Conscious Sports Talk, Week 7 predictions. Peace and love.